Our journey started at the mouth of the Gateway to Moab Trail. It's practically named because it runs from Gateway, Colorado to Moab, Utah. It traverses over the Colorado Plateau, rounding the La Salle Mountains, and through Castle Valley. The trail is 58 miles long and has 5,800 feet of elevation gain. Our squad comprised of 3 JKs kitted for a backcountry adventure. The drivers of the white and Jeep Rubicon Jeeps own the company Overland Essentials. The trail quickly climbed and the temperature slipped. Slushy and crunchy snow encroached, inevitably choking our progress.
Oh yeah, we're gonna have fun today.
We impatiently rammed the small snowpack. With each attempt we'd gain a few feet before the Jeeps would sink into the snow. We were being defeated by our own stubbornness.
That's cold. My leg! My leg! It's cold. Why the hell am I wearing shorts? Jeez, it's snowing. He's walking off with his poop can. He's not gonna poop in it, just has a toilet paper.
We wizened up and aired down. The larger tire footprint spread the weight of the Jeeps over a greater area, allowing us to crawl on top of the snow. And then it was my turn with my 32 by 10 inch BFG KO2 pizza cutter tires. It went as you'd expect it would. My grossly overweight Jeep with its miniature lift sank into the ruts. My axle turned into a plow. We tried traction boards, but the tires would not bite. This was my first time using them. On the bright side, I justified my hood-mounted shovel. It was super convenient. A little tug and I was on top of the snow. The key was to go slow, giving the snow time to compact under the Jeep. We got on our way, knowing we potentially had another 40 miles of this. I did a poor job communicating to the team that I was routinely getting out to shoot video. At the start of the trip, I discovered my GMRS radio failed, so I was without a radio. The road dropped us into Castle Valley. It's slightly larger than Manhattan Island and is 3,900 feet lower than the road's max elevation and features the famous Castle Rock. We rolled into Moab and gawked at all the built Jeeps. Most were crawlers. The first order of business for the Overland Essentials guys was to wash their Jeeps. A vendor sponsored free washes for the day for everyone. I detached and observed the crowd. We had more trail time ahead, and I didn't mind my rig's patina. We stopped by the Jeep event to inspect the Gladiator concept vehicles. Their attention to detail was amazing. When planning this Moab trip, my intent was to maximize my time interviewing Jeep spokesmen, vendors, and sponsors about their products. I wanted to get everyone on camera. And then I didn't. As soon as I set foot on the Jeep display, my gut was telling me to turn back. I realized I don't like being around crowds, and I'd rather be on a trail in solitude. I had a feeling of unease, and I steadily withdrew. We went to the Terraflex meet and greet. It was like an impromptu Jeep show. Joe was answering questions, telling stories, and taking feedback. It's great getting FaceTime with companies that build our toys. We left before the party picked up. We made our way up the La Salle Mountains to camp. Our site peacefully overlooked Moab. Most Easter Jeep attendees were down in their campers or hotels. Our accommodations offered the truest Jeeping experience in my opinion. Skillet steak fueled my adventure appetite. Some say it adds an inch to your ride height. On Jeep trips, my avocation is to wake before sunrise and embrace the rising sun. At each campsite, I'll spend hours getting shots of the local nature scene. It adds texture to my videos and is undoubtedly therapeutic. Moab presents a unique challenge in that the soil is alive, and so I respectfully scampered from rock to prevent damaging it. 70% of southeast Utah is inhabited by cryptobiotic soil crust. These fragile formations look like microbuttes and mesas and crunch under your boots. It's an ecosystem of algae, lichens, bacteria, and fungi. It grows in the dirt and holds the soil and sand together and prevents erosion. It also retains moisture, and the desert plants depend on it to survive. It can take 20 to 200 years for each formation to grow. You absolutely have to tread lightly. One misstep will take a lifetime to heal. So stay on marked trails. The next day, we donned our best cargo khakis and hit the Easter Jeep Safari Expo. The Overland Essentials guys planned to mingle with vendors and hunt for sponsors. I sought out small and budding companies and interviewed them about their products. I was initially nervous, so much that when conducting my first interview with the Overland Gear guy, I forgot to hit record, instead rolling the camera when I thought I was finished. After that snafu, I found my stride. My years of production industry experience took over and the process became automatic. My social anxiety did not surface and my day went smoothly. The company Tailgate & Go had my favorite product. It's a portable aluminum kitchen with customizable and arrangeable modules. They recently signed a deal on the TV show Shark Tank.
Completely modular and self-contained.
Visit my channel for my Easter Jeep Safari Expo video. Full of swag, we'd left the expo and dashed to the Fins and Things Trail. Wheeling with a rooftop tent isn't ideal and exposed weaknesses in my Jeep. My RTT and roof rack has a combined weight of over 200 pounds. My Bilstein 5100 shocks weren't suited for my Jeep's top-heavy payload, making my Jeep sway almost nauseously on the trail. I was discovering that to make my Jeep a competent rocklander, it would need thousands in upgrades. It did the job, but it was only a matter of time before fatigue would break it. Again. The Recon Jeeps had 3-inch lifts, 35 to 37-inch tires, and Terraflex Falcon shocks. Their suspensions were tuned perfectly to their loads and needs. On our last day, we explored the only 4x4 road in Arches National Park. It's 11 miles long and offers a secluded park experience. It was our trip's finale, and I filmed it with energy and vigor. I'm drawn to Moab. The land inspires me. I want nothing more than to explore its fiery secrets. Thanks for watching. See you on the trail.